Hello my fellow knights and warriors, and this is another of my videos about Cry Havoc rules, and today I am going to cover command control rules. A command control rule is something unique because it was used in the Cry Havoc only as an optional rule and was never included into Norman Saga series. So this is a rule which is only for Cry Havoc, and I strongly recommend this to use, especially in the bigger battles. And the good thing that is that it adds one more level of tactics into the game and makes it a bit more interesting. And down is the fact that it also adds one level of bureaucracy to the game. So not every one of you might enjoy it, but I think it makes the game a bit more interesting and challenging, because you have to care where your characters are and you have to care about your commanders. First, we have two types in commanders in this rule. First, we have knights, and next we have sergeants. Before the game starts, but after you will gather all your troops, you have to note in some piece of paper or text file who is commanded by who. For example, you can say that all my halberders are commanded by Sergeant Wood, all my peasants are commanded by Sergeant Tyler. Of course, you can divide them as you like. For example, you can make a couple of your peasants and a couple of your archers under the same command of the Sergeant Wood, and some other peasants and some other archers into the command of Sergeant Tyler. The choice is yours, but each of them might have no more than 20 characters under his control. So that's important to remember. Knights might have 30 characters under their control. So you can already tell this rule makes use in the bigger battles. In the small battles, it makes a little use. And now, how to use control rules. First, every time when you start your movement phase, but before you will make any action in this phase, you have to check if your men are under command. First, each of your men who is in the 6 hexes range from your knight is under command. Next, each of your men who is in the 4 hexes range from his sergeant is under command. All the other guys who are not fulfilling these requests are not under command and considered to be out of command. And now, all your men who are in command can act normally. All your men who are not in command have their options limited. They may not advance to combat. What it means? They cannot move on the hexes adjacent to the enemy warriors, and they cannot attack. They can still move. They can fire. And if they are attacked, they can defend normally. But they cannot attack or move to attack. So you can already tell that it can be a problem. And you cannot get into command during the movement phase. So let's assume that one of your men is out of command, and then you will move your knight closer to him. No, he remains out of command because you are checking a command before you will make any actions. Command is not affecting missile warriors. They can fire normally in their steps without taking care if they are in command or not. So, for now, let's make a quick check. We have 2 sergeants and 1 knight on our army, and we have 2 enemy knights there. Tyler commands peasants, and Wood commands halberdiers, so who can do something. Now Tyler, all these two peasants are under command, this one is not. It is recommended to use some kind of counter, or for example in vassal you can use label for O, for example OOC, out of command, to remember who is in command and who is not. So of all his men, this one is not in command, these two are. Now Wood, this guy is in command, this guy is in command, and these two men are not in command because they are too far from Wood. And we have a knight here. Knight have a 6 hexes range of command, and he can command everyone. So this dude is in his range, so he's in command. These two guys are in his range, so they are in command. This one is in his range, so he's in command. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these two guys and him are out of command, so they won't be able to advance to attack or attack during this phase. You can already tell that command rules are quite cool. First, they are making you to take care of your commanding warriors. Yeah, sergeants are quite good warriors with their skills, but you can now tell that if they are getting too closer to the enemy, they might be quickly killed because they will be natural targets for enemy warriors. They know that killing your commander will be a problem. And same goes to knights. Knights are, well, some kind of Wunderwaffe in this game, but again, if they will be killed, then you will lose the very important piece of your command. And finally, you can realize one important thing. If you will lose all your warriors, you lost the game. Yeah, in the normal game. But here, with command control rules, if you will lose all your commanders, you lost the game. So this can lead to the very much faster end of the game, because it is enough to kill all the commanders of enemy side to make them unable to advance to combat. So this might result with all the enemy commanders being killed. The warriors cannot move on to attack your warriors, and you can simply choose them one after another of them, attack them, or use your missile warriors to kill them one after another easily. So yes, command control is a very funny and useful rule that makes game easier, faster, and much more dynamic and tactical. The only minus of the control rules that I can tell about is yet another layer of bureaucracy. You have to make a note who is under command of each sergeant and who is under command of each knight at the beginning of the game, and you have to keep it and keep it closer to you, because you have to check it every turn at the beginning of your movement. So such a game might look a bit longer, but in fact, judging on my own experience, it usually ends faster because commanders of each side are natural targets. So if you are not hiding them or keeping them safe, you might lose them very quickly. So that would be all when it comes to the command control rules. And I think it's pretty bad that none of these rules was actually used in the Norman Saga, because I have to say I like them.